Hi everyone, thank you for signing up for our Advanced Good Manners course. We really want you to get the very best and the very most out of this that you can. So we're making this little video to give you some beginning strategies that we'd like you to have a go at before you even come to the class. So there are 5 of them. I'm going to start with the first one. Now this is something you learned in Good Manners Level 1, and we call it the tie-up exercise. So what I want you to start practicing at home again is tying your dog up to something down low. Dakota, come. Tie your dog up to something down low. Wait for them to settle themselves. It's very tempting to say sit or lie down, but just wait for them to go into that relaxed position. You remember you're going to reinforce them for lying down and waiting. You're going to gradually go away. You're going to come back. Yes. You're going to build up the distance. Now I would love you to practice this so well that when you turn up to class and I say to you, could you tether your dogs and help us put out some equipment, your dog can sit or lie there and not panic when you move away and not bark because mummy or daddy has taken off somewhere. So I might say to you, could you tether your dogs and could you just move away and set up some equipment? You might practice setting up equipment at home. Just pretend, go away and do something, come back and give them a treat. Yes. Set up a bit more equipment. Come back and give them a treat. My dream is that at your first lesson, when I say to everyone, tie your dogs up and come and help set up the equipment, that all the dogs just wait like perfect angels. No barking, no pulling, no panicking, because you've prepared them for the class. So that's number 1. So here's your second preparation challenge. We want you to start using hand signals so clearly that you don't need a food lure. Remember when you first started training your dog, you had food in your hand and it helped you to get them to follow your hand. Down, yes. Sit, yes. But the longer we do that, the more the dog is going to try to be bothering our hands to get the food out. So what we're going to graduate to now is no food in our hands. We're going to cue the dog to lie down. We're going to say yes, up, down, yes, and then get the food out. Remember, yes buys you that little bit of time to get your food out. Sit, yes. So no food, that was just the hand signal, and there's the reward. Stand. Now stand is hard when they're on a tether, you've got to make the angle right. Stand, yes, and then food. So sit, down, stand, yes, and then food out. So they lose the desire to have their noses on your hands because it's not the hands that are giving the food during the hand signal. Okay, that's number 2. Okay, here's number 3. Now it's building on from hand signals with no food because we want to be able to tell our dog what to do at a distance. So I'm deliberately making distance here and I'm going to say to Lakota, down. Yes, I'm nowhere near her. She doesn't need to be at my hands because they've got no food in them. Yes. And then I can practice sit. Yes. Down. Yes. Sit. Yes. Oh, she predicted that stand was the next one. Sit. Yes. And now I'm going to pay her. When you practice stand on the tether, you've got to position them that they've got room. Sit. Yes. Stand. Yes. Okay. So at home, start on the tether so that they can't wander off, but also in your own backyard, you can probably sit, wait, down, yes, sit, yes, stand, wait, yes. So often wait at a distance, stand at a distance. Need you to tell them to wait as well, because otherwise they seem to want to come to you. So that's number 3. This is number 4. Now this is also something you did in level 1, but I want you to try to freshen it up now because it'll be in your agility course. Your agility course is going to have hoops and tunnels and hurdles, but it's also going to have just one point that's a doorway, and we'll mark it out with bigger cones than this, and you will be required to say sit, wait, and to step through that doorway and give the dog 3 seconds wait before you go, okay, yes. Or you might like to do it this way. It's nearly the same. You'll be on the course, you'll stop at the doorway, sit, you'll say wait, you'll step through on your right leg, sit, not the walking leg, not the left leg that goes first, sit, sit, yes, I should have said yes, wait, on my right leg, wait for 3 seconds, good dog 1, good dog 2, good dog 3, and then I'm going to tell her to come through and touch my fingers, touch, yes. Okay, so that's your 4th, and there's 1 to go. Here's number 5. This is a new one. We're going to practice calling your dog to come to you, to go around behind you, and to pull up into the heeling position. So you start by getting the dog in front of you, and you're quite close to them. Sit. I've got 1 treat in my right hand. I'm going to lure her all the way around. I'm going to swap hands behind me. She's going to follow it round, and I'm going to lift my hand and go sit. Yes. I'm just going to lure and change hands with my treats and say yes at sit and yes at the end. Lure all the way around. Sit. Yes. Pay. Now when they get good at that, put them out in front of you a little, sit, tell them to wait, call them towards you, come, around you go, all the way, sit, yes. Continue with them in front of you, sit, wait, you might make the distance bigger, Dakota, come, sit, yes. When the dog gets really good at it and you know they're going to go around the back of you, give it a name. The name is finish. Okay, so she's waiting. Wait. Sit. See how your distance hand signals work? I didn't need to be up against her. I just told her to sit from a distance. Wait. Come. Finish. Yes. And she's sitting now just for my hand signal. 1 more for good luck. Sit. Wait. Sit. Sit. Yes. Wait. Finish. Sit. Yes. Okay, eventually they will learn to just come around and sit behind you. So that's your 5th one. Please enjoy doing your preparation for the class. We will be so much further ahead if dogs come in with these skills already, or at least starting these skills. Sit. Yes. Good girl. Oh, okay. Thank you.